to make sure steer the right direction. The trouble is with this wind, we could get blown off course completely. Oh, there's land. There it is. We can see land, boys. CSJ, thank you 51, sir. You like the game so far? Oh, it's great. I mean, how many games can you do this in? Does it simulate more realistic wind washes and turbulence for aft planes? No, it doesn't simulate any of that. Like, it basically shows you other planes, but they have no effect on you in any way. It would be cool if one day you could have that as an option. So then if some, like, I don't know, 748 just goes in front of you, you get like a massive jet wash. Fraggle Rock, welcome back. 3W, thank you for subbing. It's a bit quieter in here. You can't see your VFR in-flight map. It says I have it open. It never says that, you just click on it. Click that, click that. You happy with Track.io? Track.io works in the sim. Sometimes when you pause it, it can be a bit weird, but most of the time it works fine. But really, it comes down to tweaking your Track.io settings for flying. When you say purple box, what do you mean? Purple box. I don't have it. Okay. Maybe I have to zoom in. Where are you seeing the purple box? You mean that? You mean that thing? That's probably a restricted flying area. The meta is 120.15 knots. Okay, that's interesting. (120 15 knots). What's the... Okay, I guess we can land on that runway and that will almost be a headwind. So as long as we don't fly in on the eastbound runway, if we keep to the north side of the island and come in that way, we'll land into a headwind. Yeah, you could. It's a massive runway by the look of it. Absolutely huge. Of course, the good news is when we start flying west and stuff, we're going to get pushed. No, it's in codename. It's in your... I think it's in assistance. You can have the name tags turned on. Mr. Chandelish, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome, sir. Yeah, this is all Bahamas junk. All of it. These are Bahamas. The islands of Bahamas is what we're hopping over right now. I don't know how you can check wind conditions in the game. I can't find anywhere that shows you apart from the map when you're setting your flight. A cup of tea while flying, how British. Dude, back in World War II, all the Spitfire and Lancaster bomber pilots were all drinking cups of tea while shooting down Germans and bombing things. It's true. You can tune the ATIS. That's, yeah, you can do that. They were so good. Yeah, the actual pilots were so good. They could barrel roll while shooting a Messerschmitt and drinking a cup of tea at the same time. They were that good. Back in the war. Yeah, and more importantly, what Kieran said, and they wouldn't spill any. If he can't land that Airbus on this runway, he definitely should uninstall the game. Frosty Jack, thank you for 58. You landed it. Well, I guess you get to keep your game. Which leg? About third leg. Coming into AN, I think. It's a massive airfield. $40 BC, thank you for 11 months. How does this aircraft in MP impact frame rates? No. No, it has no glass. It's got no glass in it. There's nothing here that impacts your frames. Exactly, Gore. That's it. As long as they were pulling positive G barrel rolls, they could drink the tea and not, you know, not conk out the engine. Is that rain? I don't think so. Are you able to fly so stable? You should watch my video from yesterday. I think the video was called Stabilized Flight or something. Maybe somebody would be kind enough to link you the video. Blatant self-promotion. Hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel, by the way. I think that might be the airfield there. It's pretty big by the look of it. So yeah, I reckon, so that like point bit there, if we come in there and just, I reckon we'll be on headwind. Is there such a thing as a USB trim wheel? I don't think there is. I have seen stuff. They generally just operate on a like they just constantly spin either way, you know, because in reality, in the sim, the trim wheel might be being adjusted by the autopilot, and so you can't have a physical position of the trim, you know, and then have something in the sim doing something different. Mouse wheel, yeah. J-Play, thank you for subbing. What make is the yoke and rudder pedals? Right, well, I've got a couple of minutes here. So we have a Thrustmaster Warthog throttle, a Thrustmaster Warthog stick, we have a Honeycomb Alpha yoke. Underneath we have MFG crosswind rudder pedals, we have beautiful brown beige loafer slippers, we have two stream decks, and we have a Thrustmaster TH8A shifter with a SKRS. This is all for trucking though, it has nothing to do with flying. I don't have a link to the loafers. I can show you them though. Everybody seems to be strangely obsessed with these. I can tell you for a fact that I bought them from Next. Yeah, I get a good sniff on that, right? I bought them from Next. Look, they have a lovely, fluffy, warm interior. Obviously stood on something. You know, they're flexible, comfortable, and warm. Perfect for flying. They're great. I bought them from Next. I don't have a discount code, and I'm not affiliated with Next. Old man slippers. That's what 10-year-olds always say. The pilot slippers, exactly. Alright, we should probably start descending. This runway actually looks massive. How can you link your SciTech multi-panel? You're going to have to wait until they fix SimConnect. When they fix SimConnect, then FSUIPC should work fine. VATSIM, Pilot Edge, IVAO will all work fine, and hopefully at that point your panels will work fine. This is quite a big island. Is the joystick mounted to a clear piece of perspex? Do you mean the Warthog stick? No, it's mounted to a special plate that you can buy from a German company that makes Warthog mountings. This is Nassau. Trim, please. You see the wheelbase through it. No, there's a big gap here. It's not perspex. There's a massive gap. It's on a little plate. Hey, Martin. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just flying around in a massive group is just a lot of fun. It's 5 AM for you, bro. Wow. Dude, you see the speed of him? In the, like, the Piper or something? He was coming in hot. Like Mach 3 going in for landing. Whoa. Suddenly got a bit bumpy. It is bumpy. Crazy bumpy. Two 996. I just pressed the beacon, it moved, so definitely just updated something. Well, this is quite clearly an international airfield. I think the best thing we can do is just turn around because we're clearly going to be taking off on this runway. Right, now is the time to check your fuel level. I'm on 65%, so I'm okay, but I'm going to take a bit more. Just make sure you're not, you know, super low. It's raining for you? What the? Hang on. See, I've got 2,998, I think. There's local pressure. So it definitely has live weather. That's weird how it started raining. Right, we're setting off in a minute. We are currently at... Let's have a look. Here. This is where we are. No, this is where we're going. This is where we are. We are at MYNN. November. And we're going to take off, fly a course of approximately 067. Straight across the limits of Great Bahama Bank. Now, is it me, or did the bank basically sponsor a section of the ocean here? You have 60% fuel, I think it'll be fine. MYNN 067, and we're going to go to Meh. Not Meh, we're going to Meh. And then after that, it's going to be west and north and west, so we're not flying into wind after this leg so much. Have you found Rothel yet? No, but somebody did yesterday. If you want to refuel, go to the top. They'll menu bar here. Click on the thing that says fuel. Slide the bar. Profit. How do you join? Join the North European server. Make sure you click all for multiplayer before you join. Okay, let's rock and roll because we need to get moving. .067 is our bearing. If you're getting rain and stuff, which I think I might shortly, then you might have to change weather, but you should be fine. Actually, I think I can see rain. There we go. Should do it. Oh, wasn't far off. I think I left some people behind. Maybe I took off too quickly. They're like going for a bathroom break. Yorts Montero, thank you for subbing. Welcome. Yeah, the shower's gone now. Just a quick splash. Thing is, if we have got an easterly wind coming in, we might need more than a 067 bearing. We'll see. We shall see. Actually, what we could do is we could actually just follow the land. Let's do this. If we follow the land line along here and follow this like little really slivery stretch of land, it kind of leads that way if you look at it. Looks like maybe if the water level is low, you'd actually see some land though. 2,000 feet, that's way high enough. So yeah, we'll kind of follow the landmass for a bit. You'd hate to live here during a hurricane. I don't think it matters where you live during a hurricane. All of the sandbanks are amazing. That's what I'm going to do. I think it'll be visually a lot nicer. Oh, look at that truck going down that road, the dead end. Of course, there's a golf course down here. Why wouldn't there be? That looks like a very nice beach. Look at this. I bet property here costs a fortune. Yay, they've got roundabouts. That looks like a massive hotel. Imagine lying there sunbathing and then like 100 planes just come overhead. You would be thinking there's an invasion. How do I set up nav in a plane? Which plane? No, you can join the ship. You've got another couple of hours of this yet. Unless you're in something quick, you'll have to join at the next airfield. Take a look at the lovely scenery while you're here. Look, Zippy. Next airfield. Myeh. M-Y-E-H. It's like a dockyard below. So 12, thank you for 68 months. Can you do a barrel roll, please? Not right now. I'm trying to navigate. Wait, look at all the waves crashing against the quay. That's cool. No, refueling doesn't cost money. There's no cost to flying a plane in the game at all. It's a very well developed island. So the thing is, right, if you get a hurricane coming through here, where do they vacate to? Like you see when a hurricane comes into Florida and they're all like getting in the cars and driving up north. Where do they go? Oh, look at this beach. Wow. In the shed, yeah. I mean, did they just stay where they are and they have a bunker in every house or something? North Europe server. Of course they've got a golf course. Why wouldn't they have a golf course? That just look a nice resort, to be fair. That looks like a really nice island to stay on. You can join the flight. Nice one, Alex. Jump in, bro, jump in. It's crazy fun. That's beautiful. Right, so we're going to follow this little spit of land around. Imagine, like, if you're Richard Branson, you could probably, like, buy that island and then just put houses on it. No way, as if there's a house there and a boat. Look at that. There's like a couple of little houses right on that. Imagine living there. Then you put an order on Tesco website saying, can you deliver? The guy turns up in a boat. Crawler Snipe, thank you for 42 months. Yeah, in your dreams you live there. Whoa, look at the water. What the heck? What the... I gotta take a screenshot of this. That is nuts. Check that out. That's actually stunning. That's one of the like best things I've seen in a flight sim. What the heck? That's Rose Island. Dude, that's an amazing place. What's that in the middle? I'm kind of glad we came this way. That's spectacular, that is. Jurassic Park. Right in the middle of it. Danny Boy, thank you for 59 months. Hey, what's that guy paragliding there being pulled by a boat? Looks like he's going into a cloud. That's actually stunning. I guess if you came here, you'd have to take a boat cruise or something and go and see this for yourself. That's the kind of water you just want to dive into. Holy smoke, man. That really is something. Wouldn't it be great if you go to Nassau and just hire an Icon A5? Just fly this way. Yeah, that water looks very shallow. That's nuts. Great respect. If I could afford to go there, I wouldn't be sat at home watching you play Flight Sim. Dude, I'm sure all of us would love to go here. The good thing is, though, you can discover great places via the sim and then go there for real. That is truly amazing. We'll just ignore the scenery stitching line down here. We'll just pretend that we never saw that. It doesn't exist. Shh. Yeah, we're on live weather. It is literally an invasion force. Gotta get a screen grab of this as well. No, I'll give you that picture for the collection, Mr. Lampenbow. Wow, I'm so glad we came this way. Automated ACC told me heavy rain. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, this is going to be fun. Right, so I think we're following this bit of land here, and I reckon, you see the light blue? I reckon we can follow the light blue all the way to the next bit of land. I reckon that'll work. You can see the little slivers there. And we're going to go past Hodor. Hodor. There must be a VOR station called Hodor. There must be. There are 2 hurricanes. Yep, that's why we're here. They're both south of us. Are you running drugs? Yep, we've got some paracetamol in the back and some ibuprofen. And some tea bags. Texas is getting hit hard. What, from the storm? Does live weather work with hurricanes? I don't know, I'd like to try it. I just wish I wish that it showed tail numbers on the other aircraft. It's a bit of a shame it doesn't, you know. Let's turn a little. The code for the next landing, Myeh. M-Y-E-H. It's 50 megabit internet through little 2 streams on Microsoft Flight Simulator and streaming scenery. I think you'd be okay, personally. Mostly to prevent swearing, I guess. I mean, I don't know, they should make it an option to show tail numbers on other planes or not. They should let you decide. Because if you're flying around on, say, I don't know, let's say you're on VATSIM, you want the other planes to have proper tail numbers. But if you're flying in a session like this, then yeah, you're going to have some guy who's going to have Poopy as his tail number. And a lot worse, no doubt. It's something special. Get over the colour. No, not pup hair. Poopy. What puppies do a lot. Poopy. You can, look. You can just follow the colour of the water. It's amazing. You've got a pretty average PC and this is incredible. The good thing is, if you fly in an area like this, there's actually not a lot for your sim to draw. Because there's not like thousands of buildings everywhere. It's just water. That's a shame, Retu. You should let them know about that. We're coming up. I reckon Hodor's around here somewhere. Yeah, it is. Look, that little landmass. I reckon Hodor's about there. Yeah, Tokyo's quite a busy city. Mods are smelly. Wow. That is honestly the best line ever. The mods are smelly. This is great. You can basically visually fly this. And the thing is, if you had an engine failure, I'd be willing to bet if you landed here somewhere, it'd be like the water being like a foot deep. It's an insane colour though. I guess like you can't bring any shipping through here, it's just too shallow. It's crazy. It's like if the water level of the sea was a couple of meters down, this would all be land. Flying alone can be boring as a non-streamer. The nameplates help indicate that you're not alone playing this game. Are you over Hodod? Pretty much. I think we're very close to it, yeah. Yeah, Hodod is like here. So we're very, very close to it. Essentially, we're coming up to the land, the main landmass again. If I actually look at the map, 1 second. Yeah, so we need to follow this landmass in and then more or less straight in, I think. I like how from this view you can see inside the cockpits of the other planes. I think that's the island there, isn't it? Start of the landmass. When we land at this airfield, I'm going to take a quick bio break. So if you want to join, you'll have a few minutes. Can't get your plane to stay level to save your life. What you need is a video that teaches you how to keep your plane nice and stable. Gee, I wonder where you could find one. Hey, I put a video out yesterday, how to keep your plane stable. You should watch that. Subscribe and don't forget to smash that like button. Because, you know, don't just click it, smash it. Ever use AP? There's no AP on this plane. I'm literally just trimmed out. How do you like the honeycomb yoke? I've been using it for a few days in anger, and apart from the switches that keep catching me out because they override stuff, which I like, you know, when I appreciate it, I like it. I like the feel of it, it's nice. It's a nice yoke. Mr. Rowland, thank you for 80 months. And Jed, own you, thank you very much for subbing, Jed. You'll find this plane only relying on visual navigation using maps. Yep. It's a good thing to do. Look at that, it even like diffracts the light there, look. Refracts it, sorry. That's an amazing touch. Detail. No, there's no force feedback on this. Somebody mentioned a force feedback yoke yesterday that cost like £1,000. I was like, yeah, I'll pass on that. Hey, Rubbish Gamer, thank you for 25 months. Cool, we are inbound. What on earth is that? Looks like somebody spilt milk. I think the milk crate fell over. That's bizarre. Colour is unbelievable. It's a whale, okay. Yes, Dave, I have. I've already got one though. Well, we haven't got lost yet, so that's good. Yeah, there's a lot more planes flying with us than we can see, unfortunately. Crashed into some trees. Can I just point out that the trees are down there? And you should be up here. Oh, a sky tree. Oh, it was like the Melbourne Citadel then. Just a floating tree. I reckon if you lived on that island, you could hear this right now. You could hear this like distant roar. You're thinking, what the heck is that? Yeah, convoy, an invasion of giant bees. I just wish we could get different liveries on these planes. I really do. I hope Microsoft add an absolute load of liveries.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't all look like clones. 6 Foot Mouse, great stream. Enjoying it. Thank you very much, sir. Custom livery designer. Yeah, like something like where you kind of paint decals on stuff. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? It would just let you change different sections. Yeah, more like what they have in, say, you know, like GTA 5, where you go into the custom paint shop, and you can change the look of your vehicle like that. Sniffer, thank you for gifting 5 subs, Sniffer. Thank you very much, sir. Very generous of you. If you were lucky enough to get one, please give Sniffer a thank you. Welcome, Teto. Yeah, just like some ability to just, you know, even if they just have like little fixed things, like we could change this color, we could change the color of that bar, we could put a stripe on here or some stars or whatever. Just the ability to customize would be great. Nifty Garrett, thank you the bits. I don't know what their plans are in that regard, Phoenix. I need to sort of have a look at the roadmap in a bit more detail. Okay. Oh god. I thought I could actually swear that I had turned off the Xbox controller's ability to change the plane in any way. But apparently, that's not the case. An external camera, I'm sure I turned off its ability to move the plane. Because I hate it. What I actually wanted to do was that. I think I see the airfield. Thinking that's it though. Yeah, I know about the C key, but that's not what I meant. Like, I thought I'd unmapped the controller from any plane changes so that I couldn't ever do it. Mr. Chippy, welcome back. Yeah, Geneva's a really nice approach, actually. Jack B, welcome back. Imagine flying this in real life. So good. Double check, we're coming in. Yep, correct. I think that was the longest leg on our journey, so all the legs are smaller after this. Indy 500, nah. Getting chucked around a bit. There's a lot of planes in proximity. Oh yeah. Yeah, traffic. Imagine if the collisions were on though. This would be impossible. Does the game have multiplayer? Does the game have multiplayer? You want to take that one, guys? We're coming in. Why is it? This happened before. When you come into the airfield, all the planes disappear and then some like other ones just reappear. This happened last time as well. Everybody's vanishing when they touch the runway. Right, I'm so taken by a break right now. Before this next leg. I'm just going to pull up over here. Right. Let me pause the truck IR. And I'll leave the next leg on the screen. In case you want to spawn in. MYEH is where we are, and we're traveling northwest to MYAS. That's where we are. EH to AS. We've got about 3 or 4 minutes to spawn in. I'll have a bio break, stretch my legs, and then we'll take off. Alrighty then. How we doing for fuel? Should be okay, I imagine. 60%, we're fine. Refuel on the next bit. Okay, so bearing 318 is where we're going. Might as well just take off that way and turn left. Right, let's go. Nose down, how do you recover? Press the Y key and then press it again. Punch it, Chewie. The speed this thing takes off at. Yeah, you're never going to see everybody, but you should see some people. Overthought Gaming, thank you for 29 months, sir. And Nugar, thank you for subbing, welcome. I think I missed you out. Target 6 o'clock low. Right, we should be heading in the right direction, I believe. Straight across this bunch of islands, and then boom, straight over there. We're in the Bahamas. That's where we are. Even here, there's like loads of just unspoiled land. Like nobody's built on it. A record's kept of hours flying time. It does if you set up a flight from A to B in the sim, it'll record it. MS Combat, yeah. Be a separate team, I think. I don't know, I think they don't want to be seen to be making a military combat sim, you know? Hank the Red, how you doing? Look at that beach. Just go for a swim in that right now. Does anyone make a decent combat sim? DCS is probably the best one. If you want military, just play DCS, seriously. Free to play, just buy the planes and the maps. Yeah, IL-2 if you want to do just World War II. Yes, I am, Squizzly. Oh, that beach looks so nice. These people who live here, imagine having a beach on your doorstep like that. It's just crazy, that place. What does the one button do? What do you mean? What kind of plane do you fly? Cessna 172. Trained on a Robin HR200. Cross-trained to a Piper Alpha Warrior 2. And now fly a Cessna 172. I started my instrument stuff and then had to cancel it because of various work projects. And then I was going to do my cross-channel training in April. And then COVID came along and kicked all of that into touch. So, maybe next year, eh? What on earth is that? Is that a map error? The classic question. Could you fly a Boeing 747 if the pilot died and had an emergency? Well, hopefully the first officer would take over. It's a sandbar. It doesn't... It looks a bit rectangular to me. A Boeing 747. I don't know what a Boeing 747 is. Sounds like something you set fire to. Beautiful. You're getting better at trimming. It's just practice, Peter. Get your power, get your attitude, trim. It's a Chinese knockoff 747. The Bong 747. You see, if that is some kind of coral reef, it's, I don't know, nature's been a little bit rectangular with that, I think. Rastafari, I literally just got asked that question 2 minutes ago, and I literally just answered it. That exact question. So this airfield is not on the southern tip. So what we need to do when we get to the southwest point here is just kind of follow it in. Maybe go in via the bay. And land at Sandy Point. You're low on fuel. Go up to your menu. Click on the fuel. Drag some more fuel in. Profit. It's a sign left by aliens. Can you imagine, right? Let's say when the human race becomes space explorers and we go and find a planet and it has primitive life on it. So what do? Do we like study this primitive life, or do we like secretly land and start leaving crop circles just to wind them up? Or we kind of make strange structures in the sea, so that one day when they find it, they'll be like, we can't explain this, how did this get here? And we're all sitting there going, I honestly can't imagine aliens ever doing that. Any alien species that has got the ability to come to this planet undetected and build things surely is not going to spend their time trying to just play practical jokes on us. It doesn't make any sense. It's like the alien trolls. they're designed to filter out the smartest humans. You gotta love these conspiracy theorists. People who say they've been abducted by aliens, okay? Well, that's stunning. You know, what you're saying there about how far away things are and it being impossible. If you went back 2,000 years and said, hey, I can speak to somebody on the other side of the planet, apart from them saying, what do you mean by planet, they would have said that's impossible. Just because we don't know how to do something doesn't really make it impossible. It's like mosquitoes flying around, it really is. Yeah, that's gotta be, that needs sorting out. That's not right. That's just not right. Alphabets, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome. Why does it take so long to load? I don't know. It's a lot to load into memory, I think. Complicated game. We should be able to see land very shortly. Like here. I think I can make it out actually. Your plane has randomly shut off. Oh dear. You flew over Iceland, the textures were awful. Yeah, sadly some places aren't as great on satellite imagery as others. That's definitely land. Land ho! ETA, I don't know. To there, 15 minutes maybe. Just coming up here on the Great Abaco Island. It's actually quite a big island. Then up from this, we're going to be heading along the island. I think we'll probably just, like when we do the next leg, we'll probably follow this coastline and then just follow up the middle of it all. Rather than cut across the water, we'll just follow the coast. Same with the next one after that, just kind of follow the coast around. Should be easy to find. I don't think we'll make it to the last leg today, if I'm honest. I think we'll probably get these done. I can't see us finishing that. We're in the Bahamas. No, it's just a made-up one. Just a made-up random trip with people. The oil pressure is flashing. What did you do wrong? If the oil pressure is flashing, it sounds like your engine's broken. If the engine's running. If you've got an oil pressure light on when the engine's off, that's normal. The Abaco Islands were first inhabited by the Lucayans. They arrived in 1783. Blimey. That's where we're going. Right there. Mias. Yeah, oil pressure's gone. Resize the VFR map. Oh, it's fixed. You can actually see the curvature of the bay there. How many people are flying in the Bahamas in pajamas? I've got loafers on, does that count? You're only wearing shorts. That's too much information. The loading times of Microsoft Flight Sim. Yep. And the annoying thing is, if you want to swap aircraft, you have to basically go back to the main menu and do it. And get that loading time again. Can we stop for a Hawaiian pizza? Wait, that's got pineapple on it. Triggered. You can hot swap planes in dev mode, fair enough. See, if you can do it in dev mode, why can't you just do it? Oh, I don't know. Because Nano LP, I accidentally recorded it in 21.9. It's the only one in the series that's in 21.9 format, and that's because I accidentally recorded it in that format. And then realised and thought, well, I ain't redoing that in 16:9. So it's like, sod it. But they're all meant to be 16:9 for the tutorials. You had a pineapple and anchovies pizza earlier. Flippin' heck. No wonder it's so noisy where I am. I mean, presumably the big citadel in Melbourne, presumably they can just patch that out by changing the data on the server. Like, they don't need to release an update to the sim for that. Like, anything scenery-wise, right? It's the second time I lost you randomly catch you after giving up setting the autopilot. Just hand fly it. Ode JJXD, thank you for subbing. Alphabet, I think I missed your sub, thank you. Just zoomed in on the Bahamas. And 800 planes loaded and I'm lagging bad in the world map. Wow. Is that us? I believe they need to update the sector of the map. Yeah, but the point is they don't need to push out an update to the sim. They just need to push out an update to that sector, and then presumably the next time we fly there, it'll just come down again. The world map is laggy. We broke it, guys. We broke it. What about people on CD? They'll always have a citadel. North Europe server. So the actual airfield, that bay there, it's right at the end of that bay somewhere. Should be straight in. You're the reason I've seen nobody in 2 days. Sat at home in his pyjamas, beard growing, pizza boxes everywhere. You guys are to blame. Microsoft Flight Sim. Ah. Haven't even showered since Friday. That's why the mods are stinky, exactly. avoid the map change region. Yeah, that you could do that, I guess. You could switch region. Use the map screen, and then quickly switch back to North Europe, and then go for it. There it is, I think. How do you find a navigation frequency for an airport? Well, if you look on Sky Vector and places like that, they have stuff like that. Ouchie, because the airspeed on the console panel is kilometers per hour in this plane, whereas in the external cam, it's in knots. That's why the number looks different. No, it's not always in knots. There's some planes you can fly in miles per hour. Some are in kilometers, and mostly they're in knots. There's a lot of trees here. So why has nobody populated this island, I wonder? Okay for you to use flaps to slow your airplane down. What you need is a video to teach you about flaps and how to use them. Funnily enough, I have a video that went out today that teaches you how to use flaps. You know, at this rate, it's actually going to sound like I have planted somebody in the chat to ask questions that specifically relate to my latest videos. It's actually going to look really suspect if this carries on. Puts out a video on flaps. Hey, how do I use flaps? Oh my god. Guilty. It already has looked suspicious. I agree. I completely agree. We're going into Mayas. Whoa. That wind then. M-Y-A-S. Mayas. Not two separate words, one word. Oh, all of you are bots. You're all bots, we know that. How do you select multiplayer server? Click on your name, top right. We're coming in hot. Does FSE work in multiplayer? The two things aren't related, really. Yes, it will work. You can fly in multiplayer while using FSE. If you want to. Wakatako, thank you for 43. "747 just landed on top of you." I'm not overspeeding, bro. Oh, I do feel like there's a crosswind coming in from the left. Also that much. Is this like a town or something here on the right? You get knocked around and you're robbing. Yep. I can relate to that. It's a bit bumpy. You can actually see the crosswind. Coming in a little quick. Look at that. So ridiculously bumpy. Whoa. That tried to pick the wing up then. That was nuts. And we had a tailwind by the look of it. Which certainly... Look at the windsock. Oh my god, that wind. We just landed with like a 25 knot tailwind. Definitely taking off the other way. No wonder it was coming in fast. Right, so we are going to head off 038 bearing next. Planes disappearing and reappearing. Right, let's check fuel level again. 44%, so I'm going to give it a little top up. Matty H, thank you, 46. You're always landing too fast. What you need is a video.